Hello, welcome to the Data Analytics channel. Microsoft Power BI is a powerful tool for data visualization. To learn more about Power BI and its key features, you can watch more about Power BI in this YouTube link or just visit our channel. Because this time, the tutorial will be more detailed and specific. If you already know some of the contents of the tutorial or you just want to learn specific functions, you can skip parts and see the timestamps of this video. We will start with the installation of the application. Go to Microsoft Store and search for it. Once you found it, click Install and wait for it. Once done, launch it, and the application will open. If you want to use the Power BI service, which is the Power BI Online, sign in your account. Click the icon above, create your email, and if you already have, type your email. Now, let's start with importing our data. Once you open the app, a window will pop out, and you can see there the button where it says, Get Data. Click that, and choose your data file type. We still have other options. You can also click here the Get Data button, or go directly here. Let's choose an Excel file. Select the file. And then choose the sheets here. You may also transform the data if you want. But what if your data is not downloadable and is still on the web? We have no problem with that because we can directly get data from the web. Click Get Data, select Web. Enter the URL. Continue, and voila, it's there. Once you have your data imported, if there is something you need to change with your data, transforming data is what we must do. Now that we have our data, and with the use of Power Query Editor, we can do some cleaning here. To show you how to do that, we will try to accomplish these tasks. So first, to add column, click your column basis, then go to the Add Column tab, click Column from Examples, then from Selection, retype the first data input and the rest will follow. Click OK, or you may also just duplicate your selected column. Right-click, then click Duplicate Column. Rename the column. Right-click and select Rename. Now, we want to remove the word automatic in the payment method column, and we want payment mode to contain either manual or automatic. So what we need to do is to replace the values. Starting with the payment method. Go to the Transform tab and click Replace Values. Enter the original value. Remember that if there are other values with the same set of words, you may go to the advanced options to make sure that what you really want to change will be changed. Now, let's remove the unnecessary word. Do it to all applicable values. Do the same with the payment mode. Electronic check and mailed check must be replaced with manual, and bank transfer and credit card with automatic. We're already now in the fourth task. Just duplicate the monthly charges column. Then, to apply this conditional statements, go back to Add Column tab and click Conditional Column. Select your current column and fill in the necessary items. Rename the column name. Now, this is a little bit lengthy task. We need to replace all the values from the services columns with 1 as yes and 0 as a representation of non-subscription. You may also try selecting multiple columns. You may check if there are other values that you did not replace. Click the down arrow in any selected column, and click Load More. It's good because we only have 0 and 1 as values. Once done, change the variable type from text to numbers. Right-click and select Change Type. Then whole numbers. Then, go to the Add Column tab and click Custom Column. Add all the services column by clicking the variables on the right and adding plus sign. Click OK. Then rename the column. We're done now with our tasks. It's time to go to the colorful part of making a report in Power BI. Your first page could be your introduction. So let's try using a picture to show your title. Go to the visualization pane here, then click the paint roller icon. Go to the page background. Click Add Image, select your image. You can adjust by fitting it to the page or remain the size of the picture or by adjusting the transparency. To rename your page, just double-click here and type your desired name. Now we can add more pages for our visual report. Let's add another background, and we'll start by adding our overall statistics. You can see your variables in the Fields pane in the rightmost pane. Let's add our first visual with a card. A card always shows a single value, so if you want to show more, you can use the multi-row card. You can also change the theme of your report in the View tab. So, check the variable you want to input or drag it to the visual. If you are not satisfied with the look, go to the Formatting tab. Adjust the color, size, shadow, transparency, etc. Adjust it until it satisfies you. Another type of visual is the KPI. Click that from the visualization pane. And in the left of the paint roller, you can drag there the necessary variables. In this case, I put the churn data twice. Click the arrow on the side and select Show Value as a percentage and it will automatically get the number of yes from the churn column. To match it from other visuals, go to the Home tab and click the paint roller which functions as a format painter. Click first the basis visual then Format Painter and then the visual you want to be copied with. So let's copy this KPI, but we want to change the value presented. Instead of percentage, let's change it to account. So I'm done with my second page. Let's go to the third page of our report. And we'll start with adding a shape where we will put our title. Go to the Insert tab and click Shapes. Don't forget that when changing format, just go to this Formatting tab. Adjust the color, size, shadow, transparency, etc. Try adding additional texts and images to enhance your report. Let's now make our visuals for the customer information. We'll use a clustered column chart. By the way, if you want to be familiarized with churn analysis, you can watch a video in this link. Let's start with this variable, senior citizen. The data says yes if the customer is a senior citizen, no if not. Let's put churn in the values because we want to analyze the churn for each data variable. Then, let's drag the senior citizen in the legend. But, do you think our visual is enough? It doesn't categorize the number of senior citizens who are not churn and churn, as well as the number of non-senior who are churn and not. That's why we'll add again churn variable here in the axis so that it will be more detailed. Then edit your visual. Now do the same with the other customer information. Having a dependent? What is the number of tenures? Are they VIP customers? Do they have partners? Here's mine. But wait, look at my graph. Do you think it's too crowded? I think so. Our solution to that is to transform our data. We need to group the numbers so there will be lesser categories. Go to the Home tab, click Transform Data, and do the same in the conditional column. Then apply changes. Change your variable now with tenure range. And it's better now. Then for our fourth page, it will be about the customer payment. We want to know if these variables affect customer churn. I used the same type of chart, clustered column, so you can easily recreate this one. Fifth page. Now let's try using a pie chart. We'll drag the churn in the details and the contract in the values. But what if we want to separate the pie charts for each type of the contracts? We just need to drag the contract in the filters pane and just select the items you want your visual to show. So let's just select month to month. Edit the visual. Let's use the format painter. Then copy the visual and select another contract type in the filters pane. The data label presented may not be so useful, so let's change it in the format. Go to Formatting tab, Detail Labels, Label Styles, and select Percentage of Total. Another type of chart is the donut chart. I hope I can eat donuts today. Anyway, let's just add our needed data in values. Then wheel another chart to keep the balance. And after further editing, this is our 5th page now. And we're done with our report. It's just easy, right? But, if you want to know more, then we'll do more. Let's do some extra here. First, let's add some buttons. We will add a reset button, but we should first make a bookmark. Our bookmark will serve as the original view of the report. So go to View tab, click Bookmark. Rename the bookmark. Make sure that you check the necessary. Then we'll go to Insert tab, click Buttons, and select Reset. Edit according to your style. Then go to the action, On, from Type, select Bookmark, then from Bookmark, select the name of your bookmark. To try, click on the charts. Then hold Ctrl, then click Reset. Now, let's add a tooltip. If you want to see more data in a visual, you can drag it in the tooltip so when you hover over your graphics, this data will also be shown. Next is adding a drill through. Add a page. Let's create a table here, with the following contents. And then we'll on the cross report here. We'll drag our churn in the drill through. Then, let's go to any of our charts. Right-click, then drill through, choose the page name drill through. And you will be redirected to that page. We can appreciate this feature when there are so many pages and visuals. And finally, we are here in saving our report. As a default, when you save, it is saved in a Power BI file, but you can also save it as a PDF when you just want to look at it. Just go to File tab, click Export. Then, Export to PDF. But if you're not satisfied with a static report, of course, there's a way. You can publish it to your workspace or others' workspace in the Power BI service. Just go back to the File tab, click Publish. Publish to Power BI, save your report. Select the workspace. So let's put it in my workspace. Since my report is already published, I was asked if I will replace it with the current report. Then let's check. Here in the Power BI service, you can still edit here, but it is very limited, and not the data itself. So you're good to go. You already know the basic features of Power BI. But your task does not end with a beautiful report. It is equally important that you and your audience understand what your report says. You should be able to analyze the data presented and gain meaningful insights. If this video helped you, please like it and subscribe to our Data Analytics channel. Thank you so much. Good luck with your future reports.